Far beyond the calm shimmer of familiar shorelines, the sea conceals a monstrous engine, an endless spiral of fury known as the Maelstrom. Mariners for centuries whispered its name with terror, believing it to be the ocean's mouth to the underworld. Today, satellite images confirm what legends only hinted: it moves, it grows, it devours. This is no ordinary whirlpool. The Maelstrom stretches miles across, its currents twisting faster than tornado winds, drawing entire ecosystems into chaos. Underneath, pressure shifts fracture the crust itself. Scientists record vibrations that mimic minor earthquakes, pulsing in rhythm with the vortex's accelerating spin. In the silence of the deep ocean floor, sensors detect hollow chambers exhaling streams of compressed gas. Each release feeds the Maelstrom above, like bellows to an ancient forge. The twist becomes a heartbeat, sinking with unseen tides thousands of feet below. Local fishermen from the Arctic to the South Pacific describe monstrous roars that echo through their hulls moments before their sonar screens go black. The water churns milk-white, swallowing light, sound, and certainty. Nature's rhythm breaks into madness. Within these swirling walls, pressure could crush steel in seconds. Yet cameras, lowered by robotic submersibles, capture flashes, silhouettes darting at impossible speeds. Some claim they resemble colossal eels, others, something far older than vertebrates themselves. The deeper you look, the more the laws of physics bend. Instruments misfire, compasses spin as if mocking direction itself. It's as if gravity loosens its grip around the Maelstrom's throat, twisting dimensions like strands of liquid glass. Oceanographers have named it an anomaly in hydrodynamics, a vertical cyclone fused with underwater acoustics. The current doesn't simply circle, it drills downward, ripping through stratified layers of water that should never mix. Energy bleeds into the sea like heat from another world. Ships caught near its fringe don't sink, they vanish. Their signals peter out, swallowed by interference that spikes at specific intervals. It's as though some unseen force rejects human intrusion, resetting evidence into salt and myth. When high-resolution mapping drones scanned the vortex, they found a hollow cavity beneath the main shaft, a cavern large enough to house a city. Metallic signatures shimmered faintly inside, patterns too geometric for geology alone. The readings vanished minutes later, erased by turbulence. Storms seemed drawn to the Maelstrom like moths to flame. Cyclones reroute mid-ocean, their eyes aligning perfectly over its coordinates. Meteorologists remain baffled, unable to explain how one vortex summons another, building towers of air and water that scrape the stratosphere. Legends trace back to Norse seafarers, who called it the Sea Devil's Eye. Sailors claimed they saw a column of light erupting from the swirl, piercing the heavens, a bridge, perhaps, for something not meant to ascend. Religion, superstition, and science collapse into a single spiral of fear. As underwater microphones continue their vigil, they capture unearthly low-frequency hums, long tones that stretch for miles. The pattern repeats every 47 hours, echoing like a mournful engine beneath the waves. Some researchers think it could be tectonic resonance, others call it the pulse of the abyss. Time behaves differently near its core. Magnetic chronometers run fast, then slow, as if dragged by unseen gravitational eddies. A 1-hour mission inside once returned weeks later on the surface clock, though the pilot insisted it felt like only minutes. Inside the vortex, temperatures fluctuate wildly. Liquid freezing, then boiling in a single breath. Invisible waves of heat and cold duel each second, steaming the swell into vapor pillars seen from orbit, proof, perhaps, of energy exchange beyond mere meteorology. When sea life ventures near, it either flees or mutates. Cameras capture distorted schools twisting into spiral motion, synchronized yet desperate. The deeper dives reveal gelatinous creatures blurring into motion streaks as if the water itself reshapes them. Deep drilling vessel once anchored near the edge to monitor geological stress. Within 48 hours, every piece of data recorded white noise. The crew abandoned ship after unexplained fissures appeared on deck, carved in concentric circles. Some naval analysts quietly suggest the Maelstrom aligns along fault lines connecting distant volcanic arcs. Energy might be siphoned between Earth's crust and ocean, a planetary exhalation timed with magnetic reversals. It could be part of Earth's own hidden respiratory cycle. From orbit, the spiral glows faintly under moonlight, an eerie bioluminescent halo forming its rim. Drone footage reveals ribbons of plasma discharges flickering across its core, as though lightning were trapped beneath the sea. Each flash whispers an ancient warning in light. Those brave enough to study it up close describe strange dreams, visions of ancient cities swallowed by current and reborn below. They wake with salt on their skin and water in their lungs, as if the abyss itself has reached upward to claim them back. Researchers classified these psychological effects as marine-induced hallucination syndrome, yet records show hallucinations continuing even after leaving ocean research stations thousands of miles away. The Maelstrom's shadow, it seems, lingers in the mind long after exposure. Meanwhile, seismic data shows the vortex expanding. Every decade, its influence stretches further into open waters. The pressure dome that guards its center thickens, almost self-aware, deflecting probes as a living organism might swat an irritant. Conspiracy forums flood the web with speculation, government secrets, failed experiments, portals to parallel oceans. None hold strong evidence, but the Maelstrom doesn't need proof. It generates belief by swallowing fact itself, leaving only hunger for explanation. Hidden laboratories, modeling algorithms attempt to replicate its currents. None succeed. The fluid dynamics break code and hardware alike, crashing supercomputers designed to simulate planetary storms. It's as if the Maelstrom refuses translation into numbers. Satellite pings occasionally detect temperature inversions shaped like human silhouettes rising from the core. Analysts disregard them as artifacts, yet the patterns mirror proportions too precisely to ignore. The sea, it seems, sculpts its secrets in our image. Beneath the spiral, crustal microphones recorded what sounds like mechanical grinding. The tone repeats, then stops, as if waiting for an answer. Could geological movement learn rhythm, or is something ancient and sentient keeping time beneath the waves? Ancient texts from lost maritime civilizations reference a watery gate guarded by sound. Archaeologists unearth glyphs of spirals surrounded by waves. From Polynesia to Scandinavia, the same design appears, a global memory branded by the sea herself. Each year, vessels carrying sensors drop closer, only to find themselves drifting into nightmare patterns of turbulence. Cameras twist, sound cuts, cables strain like the sea is breathing. They retrieve blurred footage, a vast, glowing throat receding into infinity. In 2023, an uncrewed probe managed to stabilize within the outer rim. The feed lasted 2 minutes. The final frame shows swirling darkness bursting into light, then silence. The Maelstrom erased not just the signal, but the satellite's memory of ever existing. Massive energy readings emanate now at unpredictable intervals, feeding into global currents and influencing weather thousands of miles away. Monsoon patterns shift erratically. Polar ice cracks along the same frequency band emitted by the vortex. Experts fear this isn't a localized storm but a planetary mechanism awakening. Deep ocean plates ripple like lungs, exhaling a force that rearranges climate and current. We are witnessing Earth reorganizing itself, an evolution in turmoil. Divers interviewed after brush encounters with the vortex describe an eerie silence that hums beneath hearing, a lullaby of pressure that pulls them inward. One diver narrated feeling the sea think through him, folding his thoughts into its cold rhythm. Governments classify the region as restricted under maritime anomaly protocols. Ships rerouted, skies monitored. Yet every few months, a rogue explorer still seeks its edge, seduced by the promise of uncovering what the abyss protects so violently. In captured archival footage, before the cameras drowned, the vortex briefly aligned with the sun in a haunting spectacle of gold and shadow. It looked alive, breathing, as though testing the light before devouring it whole. Then, it vanished. Today, the Maelstrom drifts, no longer at fixed coordinates, as if floating beneath the Atlantic like a predator on patrol. Authorities claim it's an illusion of current convergence, but mariners whisper that once you know its rhythm, it finds you first. Perhaps it is the planet's memory, reminding us that beneath beauty lies hunger. The Maelstrom endures as a moving scar, rewriting what we think we know of oceans, physics, and fear. Nature, in her deepest sleep, always dreams of reclaiming motion. So next time you hear the distant churn beneath a storm, remember, somewhere, a spiral is turning, unseen yet waiting. The Maelstrom is more than water, it is the pulse of a restless earth, rising again from its dark, eternal heart.